Hello guys and welcome back to some Forza Motorsport action. Now we are here at Rio. This was one of the first times I raced this track online. Hadn't done it many times offline either, so now I need to warn you here, I am about to cause the ultimate sin of racing. I completely miss my brake point and I punterino. And I don't even stop to wait for them to go back past. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I was having a bad day. Please forgive me. So I slowed down to let them go back past. And then I realised they weren't even the people that I punted. So we're coming through the end of the tunnel, being easy on the throttle, and I just get tapped round into the tyre wall. And now carnage is going to ensue ahead of us, but we're through nice and clean. Luckily I was ghosted there. I'm probably going to get... oh, I'm not... I thought I would get passed by someone else down here, but no. On the brakes where that wall on the right's just ending there, the white one. I think I was on the brakes a little too early, but I seem to have done a better job on the brakes than this guy who is all over the place, taking a terrible line. I know I punted him as well, but he was just going so slow, I just couldn't avoid him. I know it's the guy behind's job to avoid the guy in front, but sometimes I just couldn't avoid it. So we're in 6th. Can we gain any positions back without punting anyone else? Now, it's quite a short layout of Rio here today. Not too sure why this hopper, I think it was the S-Class hopper, it keeps giving us really short configurations of tracks, even though we're in really fast cars. I don't know what that's all about. I've seen the C-Class hopper is now available, and in the C-Class hopper you're driving really slow cars around the full length tracks. Riddle me that, my friend. So we're coming back up to the Tunnel of Love. There shouldn't be too much carnage. I've got someone coming hot up my arse here though. But my car is predominantly a handling car, so I'll get away from him round the corner. That corner we just went round is deceivingly... well, it kind of just creeps up on you. This guy in front of us is all over the place. I don't know what to do. We're on the brakes. Sorry, mate. Doing my best to avoid an accident there. God, I don't know why I'm posting this race. It's not a very good one. I'm punting all over the place. We're going to look for the move up the side of Warrior. Yes, we are. He's on the brakes very early. Cut him off. Gives me a little punt. I go very wide. Looking for the cutback. And my shift has slowed me down a bit. Yeah, one problem I have with this game is I am actually playing it on a PlayStation 3 controller, and I can't really use manual with clutch, which is faster. And this is because the buttons are spaced quite far apart. Like on the Xbox controller you can press clutch and gear shift at the same time, but the buttons are too spaced out on the PS3 controller for me to do that. Either that or I've just got a really skinny thumb. I'm not sure. So we're up into P3. It's the final lap. What can we do to reel in the guys ahead? Probably not a lot. They are quite far ahead. Just going to kiss the wall a bit. I am still a noob on this game, guys. Please forgive my driving. It's really not on form. God, the next race is worse though. Have the biggest brain fart going. Now it's quite bumpy down this straight. It's quite hard to keep control of the car. On the brakes at the end of that wall again. Look at all the tyres everywhere. Now the guy ahead has made a mistake. Can we do anything to get past the F50, is it? Yeah, I think so. He's got quite a nice livery on that as well. Nice little royal blue and turquoise. Very snazzy. Try not to go deep again. Maybe that was a little deep, I don't know. Doesn't look like we're going to do enough to reel in the F50 though. Now, if I hadn't have hit that tyre wall on lap 1, I reckon I would have been in with a shout for first position there. I didn't let everyone go past me though, which is probably what didn't help either. Now, we did set the fastest lap time though. Hooray, little celebration dance over here. That's what I imagine having a little dance. Third place, podium, pretty happy. Now, this race, this was literally the first ever race I did online. It was in the league section, so it's a ghosted race. So sorry if you're not too into ghost racing, but it does mean you can have less punting. So it should mean better racing technically. And I've taken that corner a bit bad. We're down to 10th. It's quite confusing, not really knowing what everyone else is doing, and like feels like your car's kind of getting lost in the others. I don't know, I suppose it depends how tired you are. Now this, I make the ultimate brain fart here. This was easily the worst thing I have ever done on a racing game online. I didn't know how to get into reverse, and
2 hours later.
By far the worst thing I have ever done in my life. Yeah, first time I'd been into reverse gear as well. I did not know what was going on. So we're down into 17th. So now all it's going to take is driver skill to claim some positions back. Missing the apex by about a mile there. Coming down the straight. I think I had a pretty good tune for this car though. What I did was, when I got into this lobby, the race that happened before, I just saw the guy who won the race, went onto his profile and nicked the tune, and I'm all over the place here. I'm sorry guys, I need to pull myself together here. Need to snap out of it. I think we're going to do that now though. Terrible driving. I did record this race about, I don't know, December 2017. But yeah, about the 10th of December. So it was a while ago. Guys, look at that. That is just terrible driving. I'm not that bad anymore though. I have actually been winning some stuff online. Feels good, bro. First time I've driven the car as well, so please give me a break. Now, one of the most important parts of this track is hitting this apex so you can keep your foot down the whole way, and staying off the grass helps as well, just so you can carry the momentum down this straight. Yeah, we're still only in 15th and we're a third of the way through the race. I'm really going to have to do something pretty special here. Oh, God. This is almost painful to watch, to be honest. I probably shouldn't be uploading this race, but whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. We are gaining, so you know, that's the best thing about watching racing, innit? The overtakes. Now, I still didn't really have a braking point here. Taking a really shallow angle in. Oh, guys hit the tyre wall. So I'm past. I'm up into 13th now. What was that? 3 positions or 2? I don't know, but we're looking for a third here. And we've done it well. The Mini's taken a terrible line through there. Not that mine was great, but obviously a little bit better. Finally taking that corner pretty much perfectly. Could have done with a little curb. Getting the curb on that last corner really hooks you round well. I did do this track on R Factor 2. Don't know if you guys have heard of that game. Sick games. It's a lot more simulaty than this. But yeah, the track felt pretty much exactly the same. The curbs and everything. Even though I was playing that game on a wheel and I wasn't on here. So we're up into 11th. Last guy we overtook took a pretty bad line. Am I going to screw up this chicane again? We've done it all right. Could have taken it a little bit quicker. Now we're up behind the Clio here. The Civic was pretty OP in this lobby. Overpowered. So that's why most people were using it, and I'm assuming that all the Civics are the ones that have ran off into the sunset, and I am left to overtake the cars that aren't Civics, pretty much. Still wasn't 100% sure where my brake point was for this corner. Kept taking it a little deep on the first apex, but it does give you a nice run for the second apex. Oh, we've got a spinner going for a drift. Oh, he was in a Civic as well. What are you doing, mate? You should be flying ahead. Oh dear. Skipping forward a bit. What's going to happen? Nothing. We're through clean. And that's how the race ended, guys. So, 9th. It wasn't the best race. Wasn't the best video, to be honest, but I have got better stuff coming. So, thank you very much for... Hold on, let's check the lap times. Oh, I wasn't too far off the pace. Well, I was about a second off the fastest guy, just under. But everyone else, I wasn't doing too bad. So thank you for watching the video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.